What is going on, movie lovers? Thank you very much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate it. I have some movies I've been watching the past week. I'm going to share them with you. Some good, some bad. One great one, and let's go ahead and get right to it.
Hello, beautiful.
So number one is going to be The Willoughbys. The Willoughbys is on Netflix, and it is an animated feature. It stars Maya Rudolph and Will Forte, and the animation is pretty cool. It's a mixture of stop motion, I do believe, and regular CGI. Could be wrong, but it looks amazing. This film is a weird little gem of a film when it comes to the weird and the whimsical and just the all-out creativeness of animation. It's very cynical, in the vein of like Lemony Snicket's or Doll, or just those rude, crude, older teenage books. Is kind of in the vein of that, and I kind of love that for it. It's a little offbeat, a little out there, and it's not for younger kids. It's for more of 10 or 12-year-olds, I'd say. So I'd go ahead and give it an 8. An 8 for the Willoughbys. So 2 is kind of a older film, I do believe. It's called The Clovehitch Killer. And The Clovehitch Killer is about a kid who lives in a small suburban town. And that town is haunted by murders of the past. About 10 murders have taken place in their small town. And this kid starts to find out that his dad could be the killer of those women. And it's very tense. It's filmed really well. Overall, it's pretty anticlimactical. It's kind of meaningless towards the end. There's really not a heart of a punch. There's really no strings pulled. But what I can say is the acting. The acting by Dylan McDermott is very creepy. He's off typecast, which I like. But I would say probably an 8. I would go an 8 for The Clovehitch Killer. Give it a shot if you like that type of murder mystery type of movie. Number 3 is going to be Downfall. Downfall was at Sundance. Sometimes Sundance films are great. Sometimes they're really weird and offbeat. This is one of them that doesn't hit the mark for me very well. It stars Will Ferrell and Julia Dreyfus. And sometimes on screen, you can tell when people have chemistry. They just don't have that good of chemistry on screen. The film is just unfunny, and the message is kind of dull. And it's something that I believe every human being should know anyway. And just one of those films that I thought was not really worth watching or very meaningful. And that's unfortunate because I wanted to see something funny, and I did not. So I'll give Downhill a 6. Okay, so 4 is a Netflix film, came out maybe 4 or 5 days ago. It is Extraction. Extraction is a title and a plot you'd think would come from a first-year college film student. But looking more into the guts of it, you see that Joe Russo wrote it, and Sam Hargrave. He is a stunt coordinator of Hollywood from like 80 different films. He was the director for this film. So, of course, I wanted to give it a watch because stunt coordinators turned directors can turn out to be very good. So, of course, I hit play. And I was happy I hit play because as an action fan, this film delivers on all levels. Yes, it may have a bare-bones story, a bare-bones plot, bare-bones characterization, but it knows what it wants to be, and that is an action flick through and through. Basically, you just get to see the God of Thunder John Wick his ass through the whole entire country of India. Kicking ass left and right with guns, bare fists, swinging shit, doing all kinds of crazy John Wick stuff. There's even a 10-minute scene, an uncut scene that is incredible. Starts in a car, goes to an apartment, ends up in an alleyway. Simply incredible. It was amazing. I'll go ahead and give Extraction an 8 because it knows what it was. Yes, the story's bare. If you're looking for that, it's not there. But action film goers, action junkies, watch Extraction on Netflix. It is pretty damn good, and I had a great time. 8. So, number 5, I told you there was an outstanding one in the bunch. This is it. Bad Education. Bad Education ran under the radar. I'm not for sure if it was supposed to be a film in the theater and HBO just picked it up because of this quarantine shit going on. Not for sure, but I'm glad they did. Bad Education is the story of the largest embezzlement in high school American history. This film has all the inner workings to be a great offbeat comedy, a great offbeat satire. It has style, it has wit, it has great directing, and oh my God, it has amazing acting. This film is filled with corruption, vanity, scandal, and it takes a certain type of actor to portray those feelings on screen. And damn, did they find the right ones. Alex Wolff from Hereditary. Geraldine Weiss Van Nathan. She's from Blockers. Hilarious. Of course, everybody knows Ray Romano. Just was in The Irishman. Now he's doing this. Excellent. And anything Allison Janney does, or Janney, I'm sorry, is superb. And she is, again, superb in this film. Terrific. But the big one here is Hugh Jackman. Holy shit. Hugh Jackman, I believe, gives one of his best performances of his whole entire career. A best performance to me is a performance that you melt into. Somebody that becomes just a chameleon on screen. You lose who they are. Hugh Jackman was like that with Logan. He was like that with Prisoners. And now he is definitely like that with Bad Education. This is the type of film you could put on and have in the background or watch any time of the day because it is just funny, it's out there, it's weird, it's witty. The characters have full entire 360 arcs. I loved it. It was an amazing film. Also, the film has a great, simple message. It's hard to trust somebody. It's even harder to trust people that are close to you. And this film portrays that. So guys, keep your guard up. A 9.5 for Bad Education, and watch it for all those reasons, but mostly for Hugh Jackman. What a great performance. That's it, guys. You guys have a great evening, a great, how many days this quarantine lasts. Keep your spirits up, keep in high hopes, your glass half full, and if you have any questions about movies, want to talk film, what's your favorite quarantine movie so far? Let me know in the comments. You guys subscribe, like, do whatever you want. Thank you so much for hanging with Ball, and you guys have yourself an amazing day.